I want to talk a little bit about practice. One of the things that I see a lot is that people don't do the foundational work to understand this process. If you don't know that, how are you going to follow the steps if you don't know the steps? Plenty of ways to learn the steps. You can take my boot camp. There are other ways that you could do it, but do the work to understand what the steps are, number one. One of the advantages of doing that work is you understand what people who have been successful have done before. One of the questions yesterday I asked was, and it's a book that's recommended all the time, Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. What did Napoleon Hill say was the starting point of success? And we were talking about 4 key areas to create your vision in that discussion. And I was amazed, it takes a lot to amaze me, but I was amazed that only one person out of that group could answer that question. Coincidentally, if you don't know, you ought to read Think and Grow Rich. But the starting point was a burning desire. So if you didn't know that, clearly you didn't read Think and Grow Rich. So do that kind of work, do that kind of preparation. Again, boot camps, etc. The other thing that we see consistently, and in the VIP Mastermind, we do 2-day training twice a year. And that can cover any number of things. But one of the things we do in that are role plays. Consistently amazed at how poor the people are in role plays. Why? They don't understand what they want to say. They don't have an exact desired outcome from that call. They aren't crisp on it. The sales skills, and a lot of people don't have sales skills. Those are learned over time, but there are certainly shortcuts to learning those. Just don't go through that process well, uncovering objections, thinking about what advantages you have and how you're going to offer those things at a call. So do your pre-call planning, whether that's a call in person or a phone call or a Zoom call. Pre-call planning is critical, and I just take that for granted because I've done it for close to 40 years now. Not quite 40 years, but close enough. So think about those things. Think about the initial work that you have to put in. Think about some of the investment in time, some investment in money. You need LinkedIn accounts. You need to buy a course. You might want group coaching. You might want a VIP mastermind. Those are foundational things that get you better. But practice is super important. Role plays have been tremendously beneficial for these people. If you're interested in group coaching, if you're interested in the VIP Mastermind, go to my website and look at the details and email me about that. But if you're wondering how to get started, go over to brucewhipple.com, end up getting the free course, which are conversation starters, and that will begin to tell you that. If you find value in these videos, like and subscribe them. I'd appreciate that. But think about the foundational work and think about the practice. Everybody who is a professional athlete, special forces operators, they go through a lot of training. Why? Because that training makes you better, and this is no different than that. So I wish you luck. Do that work and hope to see some of you in group coaching and VIP Mastermind. Think about that vision too. Think about your burning desire. Most people who quit this process quit because of a financial excuse. You can usually find the money. It's that their desire to do it and their reason for doing it wasn't strong enough. So start with the foundations, build on that, know what to do, practice, and then there's no substitute for kissing frogs and taking action.